Hi, my name is Rohanna and I'm a PhD student at the University of Central Lancashire. And I'm going to present my poster on our event-related potential study titled The Effect of Vocal Emotion on Visual Spatial Attention in Adolescents with Traits of ADHD. A large percentage of individuals with ADHD present with emotion dysregulation and difficulties recognising emotions from voices. We know this from studies employing vocal emotion recognition tasks, which ask participants to identify emotions such as happiness and anger from voices. However, it is debated as to whether these difficulties reflect attention deficits only or atypicalities in the initial pre-attentive perception of vocal emotions in support of motivational theories of ADHD. The current ERP study aimed to employ a novel emotional spatial cueing paradigm to explore, firstly, if adolescents with traits of ADHD present with a pre-attentive hypersensitivity to vocal emotions by measuring the P2 component to an irrelevant vocal cue, and secondly, if the vocal emotions affect the allocation of attention in adolescents with traits of ADHD by measuring reaction times and the P1 component to a visual target. Within the present study, 61 adolescents aged between 12 to 16 years with high and low levels of inattention hyperactivity participated in an emotional spatial cueing paradigm. Within the paradigm, participants heard an irrelevant vocal cue in the left or right ear, which was followed by a visual target presented in the congruent or incongruent visual hemifield, which they were instructed to indicate the location of by pressing a button. We conducted both categorical and continuous analyses to explore differences between reaction times and ERPs in adolescents with high and low traits of ADHD. However, for the purpose of this poster, only the categorical analyses are presented. Firstly, behavioural results showed adolescents were slower to respond to trials preceded by angry voices, suggesting that angry vocal cues had a hindering effect on attentional mechanisms. Secondly, adolescents with high levels of ADHD traits presented with significantly larger P2 amplitudes to happy and angry, but not neutral voices compared to adolescents with low levels of ADHD traits. This result suggests that adolescents with high levels of ADHD traits perceive emotional voices as more salient than individuals with low levels of ADHD. Analyses of the P1 component to the visual target, reflecting the capture of attention by vocal emotions, are still being finalised. Overall, this is the first study to provide support for a pre-attentive hypervigilance to emotionally salient vocal stimuli in ADHD. This favours motivational accounts of ADHD.